everyone, how you guys doing? Hope you're gonna have an awesome day today. Arrowverse, if you ever did, you hit that like and subscribe button. Well, yeah, to go ahead, push that bell for notifications. Also, you can get to scoop my newest upcoming videos. Well, so I just saw The Flash season 9, episode 3. We got to see the identity of Red Death, and this is questionable. We're going to see what actually happens. And yeah, this is going to be a recap video. You guys ready? Alright, so we're in Central City. It's actually at night, taking place at Carbon Tav Industries. And, well, let's just say the Fiddler and Captain Boomerang are looking for something out of this high-tech facility. And yeah, they finally get it, but they're stopped. Yeah, they're stopped by, I guess you could say a random rent-a-cop. But this rent-a-cop, well, let's just say that Captain Boomerang was going to kill him, but instead we finally get to see and hear the name of this meta, Omar, or Murmur. Basically, it used to be a girl, a college student, I believe, but she went psychotic. That's all I could say. So in Paris right now, Barry and Iris are making a souffle, actually, and they aced the class, thanks to Flash timeline. Other than that, so they actually have a schedule that they want to do. It's a priority list that they're making. Now, Barry gets a phone call from CCPD, and he needs to go there straight ahead. Back at Star Labs, we see Keiynan. Yeah, we had to call, I guess, this protagonist, no, Keiynan. That's her name now. Keiynan and, well, let's just say Chester are doing an experiment, and Allegra and Chester are having little problems at the moment. Back at the crime scene with Christian Kramer. Christian Kramer knows about the rogues, of course. Barry and Iris already explained to them, but they finally know who the third rogue is. But the thing is that there's some shrapnel that doesn't make any sense at all. But Barry is putting the pieces together. The past couple of days, what has been taken from him are, well, from Captain Boomerang, a siphonator. Captain Boomerang took a siphonator, and also the Fiddler, she took Hartley's gauntlets, and now they're after an amplifier. And this amplifier is something big. This reminds me of Godspeed, Barry says. Well, technically, ours says this. It's what Godspeed actually uses to power up his treadmill. So if they get their hands on this amplifier, they could control the timeline and completely dismantle the timeline. It's overwhelming to Christian Kramer, so she's going to leave this to Team Flash right here, because this is way out of her league right now. Now, they're talking to Hartley. They're saying that they need this Templar amplifier before the rogues actually get their hands on it. And Hartley says, won't the Flash just go on the military base and warn the general that some rogues are trying to take it? Won't you just, like, take yourself and not just really hide it up? I mean, it's real secure, the base. Flash could go in and out. Barry says, yeah, that's not going to work out. There's actually meta dampers, including the general. In the past, Team Flash hasn't really been on good terms with them. So that's why we need your help. And so really, what do you need my help? My specialties. He says that we need a break-in. And, well, Harley says, you're going to need a team for that. And I'm not talking about Team Flash. So back at Star Labs, Barry is organizing, orchestrating a plan. Well, technically, it's Hartley's plan. Hartley knows how to get in and out of sticky situations such as this. So they're going to come up with a new team of rogues of their own. They go back to Jitters. This reminds me of Season 1 or Season 2. Alright, anyways, they see Rico. He's working at Jitters, but he just quit because he wants to work along with Barry. They go along and see, yeah, Mark. Mark is drowning around inside a whiskey bar, but he eventually comes around and helps, but he still has anger towards Hartley. Both of them have ego issues, basically, to put aside, but they won't put aside to this, not just yet. Last but not least, they had to face the man of the hour himself, Ghostface. And so Ghostface walks over and says, whoa, Officer Allen, it's good to see you, my old friend the chemist. Now, I think it's time to kill you. Barry says, well, what? I'm not an officer right now. I need your help. He explains to him the situation, and Goldface says, well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. All around Central City, there are actually, I guess you could say, spikes, meaning the rogues hear every conversation that gang members are actually having and criminals. So let's just say that the new team, they're not fond of a Barry strategy because they keep on talking about money. Is money actually involved into it? They're turning it against Barry, and eventually they end up leaving Barry behind because they're all about money and power. So Barry says, I think it's time I show them and prove to them my true identity and trust them. And Chester says the shrapnel pieces that they found at the crime scene were actually courtesy of Wayne Enterprises. Now, for Lukia, the military base, they're about to raid on, get this amplifier. So Barry comes up and he says, we'll go along with Hartley's plan unless it goes to Hartley. And Hartley pays you guys $250,000. Do we have a deal? That sounds about right. And they all agree to it. Goldface says, how would you get here so fast? Rico says, isn't it obvious? I put two and two together. He's the Flash. So they all end up going inside the secure military base facility. I know. So basically, they need to damper this this meta temper because they need all three of them to restore the energy. While they're restoring the energy, they need to make it turn off offline for at least 5 minutes. That's their only window, a 5-minute window. Once it's offline, the meta damper, well, that's when Barry could actually use his Speed Force. The only thing he needs to use it is for how to phase his way through the safe and grab the amplifier safely and put it inside, I guess you could say, a case. But the meta dampers come on, yes. Once the meta dampers come on, they immediately know that there's a traitor in their midst. Someone betrayed them on the team, and they said, who is the mole? And surprisingly enough, it's Marcus Chilbane. We're going to call him Chilbane because he's a rogue again. And Hartley says, oh, I knew it. This is great. I'm coming after him. I'm coming for you, Barry. Then they had to face the rogues themselves, singly. So it's one at a time, 1v1. They had to face each of them. And it was a pretty interesting fight. I actually did like it. And let's just say that Rico, like his opponent with the Fiddler, they have a few things in common, and she didn't necessarily really kill him or want to kill him. So Chilbane said, go ahead, Barry. Run for the exit if you can. But Barry ended up failing, and yeah, Chilbane didn't really kill Barry. He just knocked him down, surprisingly. I thought he was going to try to kill Barry. And a fight breaks out. When the fight breaks out, well, let's just say that everyone gets smacked down to the ground bad. Omar, on the other hand, is immune to Hartley's gauntlets, which is interesting. I gotta find out why she's actually immune to them, because those sonic blast rays should have disintegrated her molecules to toast. Anyways, other than that, Chilbane says, yeah, it's time to go. I got the package secure. So they end up knocking everyone out. Then Barry puts on his ring and says, oh no, they're not getting away. So Barry has to rush everyone out, and there's going to be standoff. Either they're going to go to war, or you're going to hand over the suitcase. Then the whole rogues get pushed back, and in the mist comes walking out slowly, and you can hear the imitating voice of Red Death. He took away Barry's speed powers, but how did he take them away? And Red Death says, how does it feel, Flash, to be powerless? And he basically takes his own team, swoops them away back to its warehouse. Back at Star Labs. Okay. Now, this is an interesting part of what happens, and I'm gathering up some other resources on the other hand. So, they all find out that there's a new player. Their benefactor is actually Red Death, and also he's using negative speed force, and Ghostface even said that his name is Red Death, but how does he know about the name Red Death? So Barry says that I need you guys' help, and Harley just says, alright, get us an ID and a weakness, then call us up. That's all you had to do. So Barry finds out that, yes, this is the new negative speed force that has found a new idol, basically. That which is very, very powerful, and it can take away his powers. But, on the other hand, Barry says that on the chest, he saw a bat. So they check in and see in Gotham, Batwoman is missing. Yeah, Batwoman has been missing ever since the Rogues popped up. Coincidence? I think not. So Chilbane is really upset. He's saying, give me my payment or else I'm leaving. Then he says that, okay, first off, Red Death, how can I even trust you if you won't reveal your identity to me? Well, she revealed her identity, and it's Batwoman. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel as always, and yes, of course, I'll see you all in the next one.